This video will cover states of emergency, some information about what they allow, and how they might be enforced. I'm Steve Serbalik, and I'm a panel attorney for ASCOPS here in Arizona. Note that this video was filmed on March 25th, 2020, and was up to date at that time. And as always, this video is not legal advice, it's simply a topic summary. Also, like last week's video, I'm going to editorialize for a few moments here at the beginning. This video does not imply that I'm personally taking a position as to whether the enforcement measures or states of emergencies related to COVID-19 are valid, and regardless of what any impact of the quarantine orders or enforceability of the states of emergency are, please remember to regularly wash your hands, and if you are showing symptoms, even if it's only the flu or a common cold, don't be a jerk, stay away from others. Editorial over. Now, on to this week's content. First, I'll cover the concept of a national state of emergency. Congress passed the National Emergencies Act in 1976, which ended all previous national emergencies and formalized the emergency powers of the President of the United States. Since it was passed, 60 national emergencies have been declared, more than 30 of which remain in effect. In fact, since the act was passed, in one form or another, the United States has been in a constant state of emergency. Federal states of emergency provide over 130 distinct statutory powers to the president, including the ability to transfer funds, suspend certain environmental protections, activate aspects of the Coast Guard, construct military facilities, and many, many more. For example, as part of the COVID-19 state of emergency, President Trump triggered the Defense Production Act, which allows the president additional authorities to expedite and expand the supply of certain resources from industry in the United States to support certain homeland security programs. At the state level, Arizona law allows the governor to declare a state of emergency. And like the president in the national arena, when the governor declares a state of emergency, he can exempt processes from many state regulations. He can purchase materials or accept donations outside the normal procurement processes. He can initiate quarantine if he follows a specific process discussed in last week's video. And the governor can take other steps to maintain public order. Perhaps the most interesting declaration of emergency, at least here in Arizona, takes place at the local level. For example, in Phoenix, if the mayor declares a state of great emergency, the charter says that she governs by proclamation, which means she can take control of the day-to-day operations of the city from the city manager. And she can close public spaces, she can initiate curfews, or take other steps. Phoenix City Code makes it clear that proclamations issued by the mayor in these circumstances are enforced by the Phoenix Police Department, and that violating an emergency proclamation subjects a person to arrest and a charge of a Class 1 misdemeanor. Now, in Phoenix, the mayor's authority is limited by the fact that she must report the declaration of a great emergency to the city council at its next meeting, and the city council can cancel the emergency at that time if she doesn't have their support. States of emergency at the state and local level also contain a number of legal effects, including the fact that they can trigger mutual aid provisions, including allowing municipalities to share resources or enhancing the application for federal aid or other disaster relief. By the way, all states of emergency, federal, state, and local, still need to comply with the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the state of Arizona. So, declarations that try to take away due process rights or impair people's ability to enforce contracts or detain people under color of law might not pass constitutional muster. But even if an emergency declaration went too far, even if it were unconstitutional, in order to challenge the constitutionality of an emergency order, the person seeking to challenge it would need to have standing, which basically means that they would need to have already been arrested or fined in order to have the right to have the order tested in court. So there you have it. A brief overview of what states of emergency are, how they aren't uncommon at all in the national level, and how they can have some other wide-reaching effects at the state and local level. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments section below. I hope that you found this video interesting. I'm Steve Cerbalic. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. If you're interested in watching another relevant video, click up here. And if you'd like to subscribe to this channel, click down here. And for notifications, don't forget to hit the bell button so that you're made aware of when new videos are uploaded. Videos are posted every Sunday at 5:30 p.m. Arizona time.